Welcome back to another episode of Drivers for Drivers. I'm Ken Cox, and I'm either molting or growing in my winter coat.
Gross.
Yeah. Today we've got Francis Ham.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
We've got Mylyn with us today, too.
Hello.
Behind the scenes, we've got Danny.
Hello.
And we are
Drivers for Drivers.
We're kind of chuckling because I had made some turkey sounds, and we're a little about that.
In fact, we made the turkey sound so that I could do this. Why did you think of that, Francis? What made you think of that?
You know, I just remember watching some episodes on TV, and that just popped up in my mind from Thanksgiving's past.
And you instantly thought of Ken?
That's right. That's right. Mylyn,
Yes.
it's great to see you in here. You worked with us on GLS for a number of years.
When did you start with GLS?
Today, 7 years
Today?
you
7 years ago.
Wow.
My goodness.
Nursery.
Thank you.
You know, you did an amazing job when you were on the GLS team. I know I'll speak not only for myself, but I think for everybody on the team. You helped us out all the time. There was never a time when there was a question or something that we needed answered that you couldn't help us out and answer it, steer us in the right direction, be part of that corrective action, and just make things happen. Thank you very much for everything you've done.
You're welcome.
You moved on from GLS, and now you're with another group, Driver Advantage.
Yes. So Driver Advantage Insurance. So we have insurance. We do compliance and safety and equipment financing. We do everything from the start to the finish. So we can get your authority, do your licensing, do your road taxes. We can do your driver files. There's pretty much nothing that we can't do for any of the guys on the road.
Mylyn,
Yes.
I want to know a little bit about you. Where are you from? Do you have family? What's your favorite pastime? What do you like to do when we don't have to do anything? Tell us a little bit about Mylyn.
Mylyn doesn't like to talk about Mylyn.
Oh, but there you go.
That's a wrap. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Thank you.
No, I have two boys. They're grown. One is married, and I'm actually going to be a grandma
Congratulations.
in April.
No, you aren't.
Yes.
Nanoerotic.
Yeah, in 2024. But yeah, worked in trucking for quite some time. I enjoy people a lot. Besides that, I golf a little, and I like to be on the boat. I like to be around water.
Really?
Yes.
Do you water ski?
No.
Do you drive the boat?
I own a boat.
So you get
like
to
to
do whatever
just-
you want with the boat.
I just like to sit in the boat.
Where do you like to go? Where's the best place to boat?
We go in Hagerman.
Oh, I love Hagerman.
Yeah. Yes,
If you guys
yes.
haven't been to Hagerman, if there's going to be people who are listening that have never been to Idaho, probably, you guys need to come and see Hagerman.
Yes.
Where's
Beautiful
Hagerman
waters.
at?
To get
So
to know about you.
your youngest drives, doesn't he?
Yes. He actually has two trucks now.
Two?
Two semis.
Very
he does
nice.
local commodities.
And then you set up all of his stuff, right?
Yes. Yep. Him and his friends. Yes. All local.
Dude,
So
that's
it's
awesome.
all so it's all secondhand nature for you.
Yeah.
Which is
Right
pretty
on.
incredible because her second child is only 12.
Plus a few.
So I know we've had a few of our drivers come down and say, "Hey, I want to get my own authority." What does that look like? How does that process start and finish with you?
Well, before they can get I can do their authority first. We have to do their authority, and then they can try and go out and get their insurance quotes.
After
first.
that?
After.
What information would I need to get my own authority?
We can start out pretty easily with your driver's license because then we go and get a DOT number and get your authority, and I just need a credit card, and then I can get you taken care of.
So, Mylyn, I just had a real quick question for you. If somebody's wanting to go in and get their own authority, can you give us a ballpark of what? I know it's going to change a little bit for every year and stuff, but can you give us a ballpark of what you will need to get something like that started? Is it $20? Is it $10 million? What is, yeah, what is it?
Getting your authority is not that expensive. You know, you have to register with the state of Idaho or whichever state that you're garaged in, get an EIN number. Then once we go forward from that, your authority can only be from $300 to $500. It's the licensing and registration that you're in at $2,000, $3,000, $4,000.
So like
So the whole caboodle probably less than $5,000.
Okay, so if at least they'll know, you know, hey, I've
Yep.
got this much that I need to plan on spending getting started.
Yeah, that's just the start, because then you have to get insurance before you can get on the road. So that's a whole nother dollar amount there.
And that just depends on the person and their background, correct? So I know on the Giltner side of things, when they're looking at transitioning over, they're going to need to have their LLC, their EIN, a business checking account, you know, and then obviously insurance. Is that something that you assist with as well?
Yes, we can do all of that.
I didn't know that.
Let's go. And, you know, just something that popped in my mind, because we always talk safety, you know?
Yep.
And when our drivers are out there running down the road, and they do an amazing job on being safe. So thank you for everything that you do. But when you go in and you have a bad inspection or something like that, and you get points against you, or you're speeding and you get a speeding ticket, how badly does that affect you when you want to go buy insurance?
Depending on the points and what your severity is of those tickets, can really ding you on your insurance quotes.
Yeah.
A lot.
As can God.
I'm not going to indulge. I played the fifth.
And your points doesn't matter if you're in your own vehicle or you're in your truck.
Yeah.
They
Speeding tickets will get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much does it cost to talk to you? Like just to get a quote? Because instantly I think, man, I'm never going to have enough money to do that. You know, $5,000 is okay, but it sounds like insurance is going to be impossible, or I've got a couple of tickets, maybe there's no way I'm going to be able to afford the insurance. How much does it cost to talk to you, and how many people have come to you thinking that there's no way they're going to be able to do it, and then they find out, oh, this isn't as bad as I thought it would be?
Our services are free, more or less, just to talk to us. We'll charge fees once we go forward. And if we bind something for insurance, there's going to be a fee. Once we do, you know, the state requires $100. You know, there's different fees that are involved with each of the events that we do on your licensing, to file your MC90, to get your BOC3 done. I mean, there's always a little bit of fees everywhere.
So to be able to go to you and just find out if I qualify to get started, that wouldn't cost me anything just to do that.
Nope,
So
absolutely free.
So
A
don't ever
chocolate
hesitate.
bar?
Oh, yeah.
A chocolate bar, perhaps?
Yeah, I like chocolate.
What's one of your favorite parts about helping people get set up on their own authority and driving their own trucks?
That's a hard question for me.
I get it, because there's a benefit to every type of driver. You got your owner-operaters, you've got your company drivers, you've got your lease operators. What kind of people are the kind of people who want to have their own authority and stuff like that?
I think anybody wants to be their own boss. So it's nice just to kind of hold their hand and go through the process. I don't think they all realize what all they have to do to become their own owner on there. So just being able to help them every day, to walk them through it, to do their road taxes, to get them their insurance, to get them their authority, so that they can purchase their own truck through the financing. So Driver Advantage Insurance is a great company.
How many drivers do you guys think don't drive on their own authority because they don't think they could, but that it's really is
Attainable. Sure.
Do you think there's people that just drive, like, I don't know.
Some people just enjoy to be behind the wheel and go.
Yeah.
And they don't have to worry about being the owner either. So I think there's a 50-50 on what
50-50.
they want to do.
That was the nice thing for me when I've been a company, I've been lease operator, I've had my own authority as well. When you have your own authority, I mean, it's a 24/7 job, right? I mean, it is all the time. When you utilize services like Driver Advantage, it allows you to have your off time as your off time. So when you're back behind the road, or you're back behind the wheel and you're going down the road, I mean, you're working, right? And you're doing all of those things. But then when you want your time off, you know, home with your family, your friends, you want to, you know, go jeeping, that kind of stuff. That's where Driver Advantage really comes in my opinion, and steps up because they're taking care of your road taxes. They're making sure that all of these things that need your BLC3s, all of those things are being filed and done right. So where you can go and take your time off and you're not constantly worried about, did I forget this or did I forget that? You know, are my permits ready? Did I didn't do these things?
They help you talk.
To help me talk, because there's fines associated with all of that if you're late on that stuff, and then this $25 fee now just became $50, and so it's a very, very cost-effective way to have your time off and not have to worry about, you know, those things.
Well, it's also coming to the end of the year, so your UCR, all of your permits, everything has to be redone, and a lot of the drivers and owners don't realize those have to be renewed every year. So that's where we just go out and reach out to them and remind them that all these things have to be done. Either we can do it or they can do it themselves.
Is Driver Advantage an expense that they have every month, or is it just come and utilize our services as needed?
As needed.
Okay.
You know, if we got some bigger fleets and we did the things over and over for them, if I do their road taxes every single month, if I do their insurance, you know, if they have to separate liability, cargo, you know, different kinds of things, we can set them up on a monthly plan. But for the most part, it's as needed. A lot of them are just, you know, you renew once, your permits are all done at the first of the year. We can just bundle everything together.
I think maybe my last question is that what service do you guys offer that drivers hate doing and are so grateful that you do for them? Or is there more
All of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Who loves insurance? Nobody. So to have Nikki there and to be able to do the insurance side of it and quote it all, nobody likes to figure out their miles and have to pay their road taxes. You know, their licensing is more and more that all has to be done on the computer. A lot of the guys just don't have the time or the ability to do everything online.
The patience.
Patience, yeah. Like guys don't have patience, no.
These guys don't.
Hey, you know, Mylyn, I gotta ask a question. I think we all have experienced inflation right now. You know, everything's expensive.
Did you say hydration?
That's right. That's one of the cheaper things. Hydration. Drink plenty of water. But with the increased cost of everything, and we think of insurance, not only are vehicles more expensive, but the cargo that we haul. You know, when you're talking a full trailer load of product, it could be worth just a tremendous amount of money anymore. So I'm sure there's probably a lot of people that are upping their cargo insurance just to be able to cover the loads they're pulling now.
Oh yeah, what used to be is not the same. You know, everybody's like at 750,000, they're at $1 million, they're at $2 million. So everybody's rates are going to increase because of what they're hauling.
Mylyn, how do we get a hold of you? How do they get a hold of Driver Advantage?
Driver Advantage Insurance. We are in Twin Falls, and our number is 208-274-8113.
It's right there at the bottom of the screen, everybody. And you guys have a website that has all that contact information as
Yes.
well.
Mm-hmm. Or they can email to insure@driveradvantage.com.
Perfect.
Yep.
All right. That's perfect.
Fantastic. Francis, what do you got for safety for us today?
You're watching this video on Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is one of the most traveled holidays of the year. So as you're watching this video, you probably have a lot of people on the road that are traveling from families' homes back home. You know, the weekend is right here on us. Maybe they're staying out extended through the weekend since Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Really watch out. Be careful. You got people who are driving out there, got kids in the back of the car. You know, where's the next potty break and things like that. They're distracted while they're driving. Be aware of that. You are the professional driver. Tune into that, what's going on the road. Anticipate the unexpected, because it will happen. And just be really safe out there while you're traveling with everybody on the roadways.
Black Friday.
Do you guys Black Friday?
No.
Mylyn, you do.
Of course.
Yeah, she does.
What is it? What is worth it to you to stand in line at 3 a.m. or whatever?
It's really not for one item. It's just for the thrill of it. I don't even have to buy anything.
I don't get it.
It's just fun.
Total chaos. I cry.
I remember going and standing in line for fleece because my wife wanted fleece, and $300 worth of fleece later. I was like, why are we getting so much fleece?
The fleece blankets. We're going to make beanies.
Yeah, I don't know.
Closing thoughts?
I'd like to thank everybody for what you do. Driving is a very, very tough job. I've been traveling around quite a bit here lately. I was just down in Missouri again, and I flew into Kansas City and drove down to Carthage this time. There was no rental cars in Tulsa. So I did that, and while I was out, I counted 4 Giltner trucks on the road out there running while I was out there on business, and they were running their business and running down the road. And all of them driving safe. The equipment was clean. It looked good. There's a lot of pride that goes into that. You guys are the professionals. You're doing it every day out there, and you're doing a great job. I want to thank you very much for everything that you do. It's recognized. I'd love to have been able to catch up to him and said, "Hey guys, how's it going?" But they're going down the road, going the other way, and they're not going to look over while I'm waving, going, "Hi," But no, thank you for everything that you do. We wouldn't be able to be here without you. So thanks a lot.
My turn?
Take us home.
All right. Well, thank you for having me. It's been enjoyable, as always. And to all of the drivers, thank you for keep moving the country.
Well, as we end this episode, we want to thank you for doing the right things. Keep our eyes and ears on the road. There's more to come on that in the next episode or two. I had the ability to meet a very fine gentleman at the ITA board meeting. So more to come on that. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, reach out. Let us know. Next episode, we'll talk about the winners of the previous episode and the question that was done on that. And thanks for making the better move.
Thanks.
Thanks.